Hey, what's going on? Got a little bit of Cleveland Brown off-season news.
Cleveland Browns went 11-5 last season, and
the dog pound is back.
They're back.
They were third in the division.
Same record as the Ravens, but
they lost the tiebreaker.
Right, lost the tiebreaker.
Did make the playoffs for the first time in
years.
Yeah.
20-some years, I think.
Yeah.
They had the 14th ranked offense, the 21st ranked defense.
So top 15 in the offense, defense kind of shaky. Just like we did with the Bengals, we'll start with the notable departures.
They didn't really lose a whole lot.
Yeah, they didn't really lose a whole lot.
Olivia Vernon was pretty much, I would say, the biggest one. And cornerback Kevin Johnson. Really, they lost Carl Joseph, safety. Not a lot. I mean, they really didn't lose that much.
So they were able to keep most of their team intact.
They kind of did make a couple splashes in free agency.
And then this is the key additions that we have here.
So they brought back, Rashard Higgins?
Yep.
You might have to read it, Lucas.
Rashard Higgins re-signed on a one-year deal.
Big one, they got John Johnson, safety.
Supposedly they're in the
down there.
They're in the mix right now for maybe possibly getting a one-year deal out of Clowney, which...
And defensive back Troy Hill signed a 4-year, $24 million.
So their secondary definitely got a little better, I would say.
Defensive back and safety. And then they re-signed kicker Cody Parkey.
Yeah.
So.
I could see them this season being probably second in that division.
I mean,
they could be first.
Yeah, 11-5 and 12-4 is only one game difference between 3 and 1.
I mean, if you think about it, pretty much the team is coming back on offense.
Right.
Beckham will be healthy. Whether that makes a difference or not, it seems like Mayfield played better when Beckham wasn't on there. But
I think the best thing I could do is I would trade Odell. Maybe get I don't know if you can get a first, maybe get like a second.
No.
Maybe a couple second-day picks, but that's the best thing. Higgins came into his
Baker
own.
did seem to play better without Beckham there, which is kind of odd.
And then also, too, another one, Njoku keeps going back and forth if he wants traded. I think he said again he wanted maybe moved.
When you look at their offense is stacked.
Yeah, they've got plenty on offense.
The line's pretty good. You got your tight ends are set. Receivers, they're showing up.
Your running backs.
You got
Hunt and Chubb.
Yeah, they've definitely got an offense.
What they're picking? 26?
Yeah, they're picking 26th in the draft. Their team needs would be edge rusher, interior defensive line, maybe another defensive back. And their secondary team needs would be like a linebacker, then maybe an offensive line.
They need somebody to go on the other side of Myles Garrett.
Right.
So pretty much they're kind of, I would say they're going to take the best player available.
And as far as their draft, they are picking 26, so they're kind of late in the first round there. They've got 2/3, 2/4, and then just a 5, 6, 7. So they do have a couple additional picks right there in the middle of the draft.
Maybe moving Odell could kind of fill out the draft a little more.
Right. So, I mean, that's pretty good, though. They got plenty of draft picks. They have enough to maybe add a little bit of depth there, but they are picking late in the first, so it's not like they're going to get a huge
I'd expect them to
name.
go defensively. I mean, there's going to be some defensive tackles and some ends probably at that point.
I agree with that as well.
There's 2 ends out of Miami. They're kind of projecting. There's one on Penn State.
Gregory Rousseau. Yeah.
So,
Kwity Paye.
Just kind of like we did with the last one, we'll kind of wrap it up here. What do you guys think they're going to go next year?
I would say second, probably.
You're gonna say they go from 3rd to 2nd in the division?
I think so.
I think so too.
Okay.
I think the Steelers are gonna
regress a little
be
bit.
3rd.
Yeah.
We'll get on that one.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about those soon. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll go with that then.
Stay
I
tuned,
agree.
guys. We'll be giving you a little bit more AFC North news as it's happening. Adios.